Let's step into the shoes of a typical housewife in an English-speaking country. Her days are busy, full of little details, and she has to balance many responsibilities. I'll share her routine in English, explaining expressions, vocabulary, and how to talk about all these activities, using different tenses, and naturally inserting those teacher's notes you love. Let's meet our main character. Let's call her Julia. Waking up and starting the day every day. Julia wakes up around 6:30 a.m. in English, where wake up means to stop sleeping and get up means to leave bed. She opens her eyes, turns off her alarm clock, and takes a deep breath. Ready to begin her day, she says to herself, "Time to start another busy day." Notice, time to is a common way to introduce a new activity. For example, time to make breakfast. Hora de fazer o café da manhã. Time to get the kids ready. The morning routine. Julia heads to the bathroom and starts her morning hygiene routine. She brushes her teeth. I brush my teeth. Washes her face. Wash my face. And sometimes puts on makeup. Do my makeup. Grammar. Tip. When describing routines, we use the present simple. Examples. I brush my hair. I get dressed. She changes into comfortable clothes for housework. Maybe sweatpants and a t-shirt. Vocabulary. Change clothes. Trocar de roupa. Get dressed. Vestir-se. Sweatpants. Calça de moletom t-shirt. Camiseta. She then goes to the kitchen to prepare breakfast for her. Family. Making breakfast and waking up. The family. Julia enjoys making breakfast. She usually makes coffee, toast, and sometimes scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs are ovos mexidos. She sets the table. Set the table. Check-jas por a mesa, with plates and cups. She wakes up her husband and her two children, Emily and Lucas. To wake someone up means acordar alguém. She calls out, "Good morning. Breakfast is ready." Her family comes to the kitchen. They all greet each other. Some useful family greetings in English. Did you sleep well? How did you sleep? Good morning, sweetie. Everyone sits at the table to eat together, getting the kids ready for school after breakfast. It's time to get the kids ready for school. Julia helps her daughter. Emily brushes her hair and checks if Lucas has everything in his backpack. Vocabulary. Backpack. Mochila lunchbox. Lanchera notebook. Caderno pencil case. Ammonia nestoyo, she says. Don't forget your lunch. She puts snacks and juice boxes into their lunch boxes. She checks the clock and says, "It's almost time for school. Let's go." Taking the kids to school. Most mornings, Julia drives the children to school. To drive is an irregular verb. Present. Drive. I drive. Past. Drove. I drove. Past participle. Driven. She tells the kids to put on their seatbelts. Seatbelt. Cinto de segurança. As they drive, she asks, "Do you have everything for school today? Is it going to be a test day?" Emily answers, "Yes, Mom, I have my homework." Lucas says, "I can't wait to play with my friends." Julia drops them off at school, gives them a quick hug, and wishes them a good day. To drop someone off. Deixar alguém em algum lugar de carro. I drop my kids off at school every morning. Grocery shopping. Going to the supermarket now. Julia heads to the supermarket to buy groceries. In English, to do the grocery shopping means fazer as compras do mercado. First, she writes a shopping list. To write a list, fazer uma lista. Her list includes milk, eggs, bread, fruit, vegetables, chicken, pea, steak, cleaning products. At the store, she pushes a shopping cart. Cart. Es carrinho de compras. And looks for everything on her list. Julia compares prices. She thinks, Is this cheaper or more expensive this week? Vocabulary, tô cheaper. Mais barato, more. Expensive. Mais caro. She picks up the best-looking apples and some. Fresh bread. To pick up. Pegar. Item do mercado. She waits in line at the checkout. Vocabulary, checkout. Caixa, credit card, or debit card. Chês, cartão, cash. Dinheiro, receipt. Nota fiscal win. It's her turn, she says. Good morning, to the cashier. Pays for the groceries, and thanks the cashier. Returning home and unpacking groceries. After shopping, Julia drives home. She carries the bags inside. She puts the groceries away. Milk in the fridge, bread in the pantry. Vocabulary, fridge. Geladeira, pantry. Despensa, to put away. Guardar, she checks her to-do list for the rest of the morning. Cleaning and organizing the house now. Julia starts her cleaning routine. She vacuums the living room. To vacuum, aspirar. She sweeps the kitchen floor. To sweep, varrer, and wipes the counters. To wipe the counter, limpar a bancada. She washes dishes. Do the dishes, or wash the dishes. Does the laundry. To do the laundry. Lava rupa, and tidies up the bedrooms. Tidy up. Organizar o arrumar. Grammar, tip. Actions happening right now. Present continuous. I am sweeping the floor. I am cleaning the kitchen. She listens to music while she cleans the house. Sometimes she sings along to her favorite songs. Planning lunch and cooking. After cleaning, Julia starts thinking about lunch. She checks the fridge to see what ingredients she has. She decides, today I will make pasta with tomato sauce. To make and to cook are regular activities at home. She chops onions and garlic, stirs the sauce. To stir, ibas mexa, and boils water for the pasta. She tastes the sauce and adds salt. I am cooking lunch for my family. The house smells delicious. It's almost noon and her husband is coming home for lunch. Family lunch. Julia sets the table again and waits for the family. Her husband asks about the kids, about her morning, and says, "Thank you for the wonderful lunch." They talk about the plans for the afternoon and evening. Useful phrases. The food is delicious. Thank you for making lunch. What are the plans for this afternoon? Taking care of little details after lunch. Julia cleans the table, washes the dishes, and puts things back in order. If the weather is nice, she waters the plants in the garden. To water the plants, regar. She sometimes calls her mom or a friend to chat and relax for a moment. She looks at her planner and makes sure nothing is missing for the rest of the day. Picking up the children from school. After lunch and a quick break, Julia checks the time. It's almost 3 p.m. Time to pick up Emily and Lucas from school. She grabs her car keys and says goodbye to her husband. Vocabulary, car keys. Dart, chaves do carro. Say goodbye. Tim se despedir. On her way to school, she drives through busy streets. In English, we often describe traffic or streets like this. I am driving on Main Street. There's a lot of traffic today. Main Street, Oak Avenue. Nos EUA, nomes de ruas, street, e avenidas, avenue, são comuns e servem de exemplo para falar dos trajetos diários. When she arrives, she waits by the school gates. She sees lots of parents and children talking and laughing. School gate, portão da escola. Soon, Emily and Lucas run up to her with big smiles. She hugs them and asks, "How was your day at school?" To hug. Abraçar, Emily says, "We had a science experiment today." Lucas says, "I played soccer with my friends." Julia always listens to their stories. She encourages her kids to express their feelings. Did you enjoy it? Were you happy? Is there anything you want to talk about? Extra activities and playing in the park. Some days, the children have after-school activities, like soccer practice or art class. After-school activities. Actividades extracurriculares. Julia says, "Today is Tuesday, so Lucas has soccer practice." She drives Lucas to the field, helps him change into his uniform, and cheers for him from the stands. Uniform. Uniform. To cheer. Torcer. Incentivar. While Lucas is at practice, Julia takes Emily to the playground next to the field. Playground. Sparquinho. She watches her daughter climb the jungle gym, go down the slide, and swing on the swings. Do you want to go on the slide? Can you push me on the swing? Watching her children play, Julia feels proud and happy. To feel proud. Sentir orgullo, to feel happy. Sentirse feliz, going to the supermarket, quick stop, and heading home. After the activities, sometimes, Julia stops at the supermarket to buy something she forgot, like milk or snacks for the next day. She teaches her children how to help. Can you help me find the apples? She pays at the cashier and thanks the clerk. Thank you, have a nice day. At home, snacks, homework, and family time back home. Julia makes afternoon snacks. Afternoon snack, house, lunch da tarde. She prepares sandwiches, fruit, or cookies. The children sit at the kitchen table and open their backpacks to start homework. Julia helps them when they have questions. Let's do your math homework together. Can I help you read the story? To do homework. Fazer lição de casa. Não make homework. To help. Ajudar to read. Ler. While the kids work, Julia makes a cup of tea and takes a moment to relax. To relax. Relax our quality time. Family conversations and feelings. When the homework is done, it's time for some family bonding, quality time. Tempo de qualidade. Sometimes they play board games. Other times they talk about their day or watch a family movie. Who wants to play a game? Let's watch a movie together. Tell me something good that happened today. Julia tries to show affection and help everyone share their feelings. I love spending time with you. I'm happy when we are all together. To show affection. Demonstrar carinho. To share. Compartilhar. Getting ready for dinner. Out with her husband. One evening a week, Julia and her husband like to go out for dinner. Just the two of them. In English, say, go out for dinner or eat out. Just the two of them. Só os dois. Julia chooses a nice dress and puts on some jewelry. Jewelry, small. Joias. She says to the babysitter. The kids have already eaten. They can watch TV for half an hour and then get ready for bed. Babysitter. Baba. Before leaving, she hugs her kids and says, be good for the babysitter. Mom and Dad will be home soon. At the restaurant, Julia and her husband look at the menu. Menu, sachões cardápio A. A waiter comes and asks, are you ready to order? Would you like something to drink? They order pasta and salad and have a glass of wine. To order, pedir. No restaurant. To have a glass of wine. Tomar, uma taça de vinho. They talk about life, their dreams, and laugh about their childhood memories. I feel so lucky to have you. This is a wonderful night. It's good to spend time together, to feel lucky. Sentir-se sortuda, to spend time. Quais passar tempo talkings about feelings, relationships, and marriage at dinner. Couples often talk about feelings. How are you feeling about work? I appreciate everything you do for our family. Our children are growing up so fast. To appreciate intras valorizar, agradecer growing up. Crescendo. They remember old times, discuss plans for the family, and sometimes talk about dreams for the future. Where would you like to travel? I want us to always be close as a family. Coming back home. Good night routine. After dinner, Julia and her husband return home. The children are already in pajamas, brushing their teeth, and almost ready for bed. Julia kisses her children goodnight and tucks them in. Good night, my loves. Sweet dreams. I love you. See you in the morning. Her daughter, Emily, says, "Can you tell me a bedtime story?" Julia tells a short story before they fall asleep. Bedtime story. Historia para dormir. She turns off the lights, closes the bedroom door quietly, and takes a deep breath. Another day is ending. Time together and self-care before sleeping. Julia and her husband talk a little in bed, maybe watch a TV show, or just hug. To hug. Abraçar, to cuddle. Ficar agarradinho. They say, "Good night, I love you. I'm grateful for you." To be grateful. Ser grato. Sometimes Julia reflects on her day. What went well, what she could do differently, and what makes her happy. She thinks, "I'm thankful for my family, even though it's hard work. I wouldn't change a thing." To be thankful. Ser grata. To change as mudar. Useful expressions for family and emotions. I love my family more than anything. Family means everything to me. I feel tired, but also very happy. I hope tomorrow will be another good day. Family, love, happiness, hope, and gratitude are central themes in daily life. Dicas finais. Sempre que for descrever a rotina, use o presente simples para hábitos, o presente contínuo para o que está acontecendo naquele momento, e o passado para eventos que já passaram. E lembre-se de expressar sentimentos, usando frases simples, como I feel, oh, I am happy, lucky, tired, grateful.